it's Riri. If you're new here, I'm an over 40 lover of all things beauty, and I am obsessed with showcasing indie brands here on my channel. I also really love a really good kitchen beautician moment, hence looking all crazy and hence being in the bathroom. We're gonna be doing a little refresh today, a little makeover. We're going to color our hair. We're gonna do some makeup. We're gonna liven ourselves up a little bit. If that sounds like something you want to see, please stick around and consider subscribing and giving the video a thumbs up. I'm diving right on in. As you can see, my hair has faded quite a bit, and all my little pretty little silver highlights are peeking through. And it's faded, and it's just very mousy, and I do not like it at all right now. And of course, I waited a few days to wash it, actually about 5 or 6 days, so it is very, very oily right now, and I always do that before I know I'm going to be coloring. I'm using the exact same brand that I used back in October. I have not touched my hair since then. So I will say, as faded as it is, it faded beautifully, in my opinion, but it's the Schwarzkopf, hopefully I'm saying that right, Keratin color. This time I got the 4.6 Intense Cocoa, and last time I had the Ruby Noir. I'm trying to go just slightly less intense as the Ruby Noir was, and then I may go a little bit lighter kind of heading into spring and summer. Y'all let me know what you think about that. So I'm gonna dive in. I'm going to open this up. Let's go ahead and apply it. We're gonna leave it on for the duration that it says. And then I'll go rinse it out. Let's do some makeup. We're just gonna have a self-care day, a self-love day. I've really been feeling down on myself, not feeling the most confident, not really feeling the best just in general right now. So I think it's just smart. I think that you have to do that. I think that we have to, even if it's once a month, once every couple months, however often, we need those days where we just pamper ourselves, or we just take a step back. You know, maybe we unplug from social media. Funny enough, because I'm posting for social media, unplug from social media or just from life in general, and take a step back and just do some self-care, have some time to reflect, some just kind of me time. So I'm doing that. How often do you color your own hair? Do you cut and color your own hair? I cut and colored mine back in October. It was looking a little woofy and a little shaggy in the back, so I did a little refresh back in October, and it's time. It is time. All right, we're gonna speed this part up, enjoy the music, go grab a snack, and what are your predictions? What do you think I'm gonna do for makeup? I already know what I'm gonna do, but you guys predict. I have to admit, I hate these kind of gloves, but to be honest, I'm too lazy to go find my regular gloves. But normally, I wouldn't use these. I hate these. They're so ill-fitting. And because I'm doing a complete kind of overall color, I am going to start at the root and then take it to the ends, let it sit for about 20 minutes. And then we're going to rinse it out. I'm going to take a shower. We're going to do some makeup. We're going to do all the things. We're going to do a true makeover. Alright, beauties, I am back. I'm fresh out of the shower. I'm just in my little house, bro, because we're going to be comfortable. I'm going to do some quick skincare. I have a very specific eye look that I want to attempt. And then I'll reveal the hair. I have not seen it myself, but it's looking kind of dark, y'all. I do also want to say, I know that I mentioned that I have dry skin every single time, but I want to get really up close and personal and really show you guys just how dry my skin is and how flaky and stuff my nose is, how dry my lips are. My skin is very, very dry. So the very first thing I'm going to do, I've not tried this yet, so I can't really attest to anything about it, but I always like to go in with a toner, even if it's just for me enough to get all the kind of residual makeup or grime or whatever off of the complexion. This is the Glow Toner with Niacinamide from Charlotte Tilbury. And I just go in with my little Shiseido pads. You can use any kind of cotton pad, reusable pad, whatever is your pleasure. And I like to go through the brows, do the entire complexion. I do have a little friend that I did not invite to my little skincare party, but it'll be all right. Hopefully my hair turned out okay. And then I'm going to go in, this is what I've been using recently, the Herbivore Emerald Hemp Seed and Adaptogens Deep Moisture Glow Oil. I love this oil because it is quite thin and it's not super, super oily, if that makes any sense. Meaning, like, you can see just how thin it is. I'm going to lightly press that into place, but I don't want it to kind of completely go into my skin just yet, because I do want to go in with my wash-eye tool. If I'm saying that wrong, I do apologize. And this takes no time at all. If I'm not filming, I literally slap the stuff on and just go to town. This is just one that I got like in a BOXYCHARM or something like that a long time ago. This helps with lymphatic drainage. It helps to depuff, especially if you keep it in the refrigerator. And I just put just whatever oil I'm using at the time. And you go in an upward sweeping motion. If you are somebody like me that you have a ton of allergies, a lot of sinus stuff, sinus pressure, things like that, this really, really helps with that. And I am not a professional, so don't come at me in the comments, okay? I just do how it feels comfortable for me to do. Alright, and then I'm going to press the residual oil into my skin. And this, again, it takes literally no time at all. And I really like to kind of press and push in if I'm using an oil. And you'll see even up close, like, I can snap my fingers. It's thin enough, it's almost kind of like serum-like. It's thin enough that it's an oil and it gives me that beautiful radiance and that glow back to my face, to my complexion. You don't see the little dry patches around my nose or anything anymore. But it's lightweight enough that I really feel like anybody could use it. Then I'm going to go in with the Rose Tea Eye Cream from Tea Time. Or maybe it's called Tea Time and it's by Biro, who has like the little oil that I recently went through. Love. This is also one that I'm really enjoying. It's like a very thin, almost silicone-y feeling little cream. And I like to put a little bit and then let it set for just a second. These are obviously optional steps. You ain't got to do all of this. And then, of course, going in with my holy grail, the Too Faced Lip Injection Maximum Plump. And you'll kind of see in real time with me as I finish up my routine that it really plumps and they look nice and juicy and hydrated. You don't see as many lines and stuff like that in my lips. Now I'm going to take my ring finger. You always want to use your ring finger for skincare application. It applies the least amount of pressure, and then I'm going to go upwards and outwards. Nice sweeping motions, not putting a lot of pressure at all. And by the time I do this, the oil is pretty much kind of set into my skin, and then we can move forward. And y'all know what I say, if this gets a little bit too long, grab your tacos and your tequila, your Doritos, your Cheetos, your Fritos, whatever is your pleasure, and sit back and relax and enjoy the show. I just wanted to just decompress. I've really been not having a whole lot of confidence lately, y'all. Really kind of second guessing things. So I just need a little pick me up. And I think that is super important. I talk about it all the time with you guys about self-love and self-care, positive affirmation, really reminding yourself that you're a badass and you can do this. You can do whatever you put your mind to. So we're here. All I'm going to do for my foundation is go in with my Tarte Shape Tape Ultra Creamy. This is light medium sand, and the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter also in light medium. And it is nighttime. I do apologize about the lighting. And most of the products that I'm using, I really go kind of in depth with them because most of what I'm using today is from my top products from 2022. So I'm using the Shape Tape here, and then on the couple little friends I did not invite to my party just because it offers a little bit more coverage. And you see I just put a tiny bit, and I don't go directly under the under eye. Kind of as we mature and we age, especially for somebody like myself, if you do have dry skin, textured skin, mature skin, less is more, in my opinion. And I'm not looking for super heavy coverage right now. Like I said, I want enough. I don't know if you guys can see the difference in my lips. You can see the lines kind of diminishing. You can see kind of how flushed and how pretty and pink they look. I love this stuff so much. It's quite intense though. It's not for me now. I'm used to it. But if you have never used it, it is a little bit intense. So just being, just forewarning you on that. And you can see I'm kind of avoiding this area right now. I'm going to go in with a smaller brush. The Halo Glow with this, or my little Fenty like under eye brightener, is kind of what I use as my go-to when my skin's really nice and rosacea Riri is not out to play. It's enough for me. It's enough coverage. It's enough of like a little veil of coverage to kind of just even out the skin tone and give me a little something, take away most of my redness, and it's gorgeous. It looks so damn beautiful on the skin. Now, obviously, if you got oily skin, you're not gonna do this. You're gonna do what works for you and makes you feel like the best version of yourself. I'm going in with just a dry sponge. This is a little e.l.f. sponge. And I'm very softly going to press out that little bit of concealer. Hope you guys are well. I want to talk about embarrassing moments. Let's do that because I need to pick me up, and maybe you're here because you need to pick me up. First, I actually just told this story to one of my best friends. I am going to add a little tiny bit more of this. But when I was in either 9th or 10th grade, I decided, don't know why, to wear white pants to school on a day that it was pouring down rain. What can you say? But it went fine. The day was great. I wasn't, on my monthly or anything like that. Didn't have to worry about anything like that. It just happened to be raining that day. I get through the entire day, you guys, the entire school day. And then my very last class, which I don't regret it because I was helping somebody down the stairs. And I was helping the person down the stairs, so I ended up running late for my last class of the day. Now, the way that the campus was set up at the time, I was on this campus at this building on this side. And there's like a huge breezeway, and then you go into the next, campus, the next building. So it takes a little while, okay? Yeah, needless to say, I was running extremely late, and I did not like to be late. I mean, I was, someone that made straight A's. I was a little bit of a nerd, didn't want to be late, never wanted to get in trouble. You get the point. I come flying around the corner. Mind you, raining. Had been raining all day. I come flying around the corner, and what happens? I slip in a mud puddle in white pants. Yeah. Embarrassing as hell. Everybody that was standing outside the classrooms saw what happened, obviously. Then the bell rings, which, hey, I was on time. I was on time, y'all. And my teacher would not let me go home because it was the last class of the day. Lesson learned for sure. I think from here on, I'm just going to kind of show you guys what I'm using, and then we can just kind of keep talking because it's literally nothing new. So I'm going in with my Colourpop Beachin Firm Little Brush. Another time, I fell down the stairs while I was at school, and we had these like massive concrete stairs. So when you fell, honey, you fell. You fell and you got hurt. And there were people around me because obviously it's in between classes. And again, my dumb ass was trying to hurry up to get to class on time. And I fell and really hurt my knee. I've had arthritis in my knee since I was a little girl. I had pediatric arthritis and I would fall a lot. So it was nothing new to me, but I kind of went through a period of time where I wasn't falling as much. So I didn't think anything of it. I was like, hey, I'm gonna run down this massive, now mind you, I was 5'3" in school and I weighed about $112. So my little tiny self is trying to run down these massive concrete stairs and I fall. Embarrassing as hell. And then I'm in pain all day. And we didn't have a vehicle back then. So even honestly, the day that I fell and, ruined my white pants, I had no ride. So I don't know why I had to go home. How was I going to get there? I guess I could have walked. Yeah, embarrassing as heck. Another time, which this is embarrassing, but then also it was pretty effed up and pretty rude. I don't know if you guys can see just how, my complexion looks gorgeous. It just looks beautiful. This stuff sits so well on my skin, and it really blurs and kind of diffuses my skin as well. It looks good, y'all. So, I was a tomboy all throughout, most of my life, until I was like 25. And for picture day, all of my friends convinced me, hey, you should wear a skirt. You should wear a skirt for picture day. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to wear a skirt today. I'm going to look, you know, cute, and I'm going to whatever. Yeah, bad idea. Back then, you know, keep in mind, this is like 1995, 6-ish. Tight spandex stuff was like in, and I had a super tight, black, very fitted, you know, spandex type skirt. Yeah, bad idea. A guy runs up behind me. I don't even know what color this is. Sorry, y'all. Oh, Bali. Or do I want to use this? I changed my mind. I'm going in with the Keys Soul Care blush. Let me see what color I want to use. Going in with my Keys Soul Care blush in Grace. So, guy comes up behind me and thinks that he's going to be cute and like flip my skirt up. Well, you know, if you come from the land of the 90s and the land of spandex, then you know that when he ran behind me and flipped my skirt up, it did not fall back down. It stayed up and showed my panties and half my ass to everybody that was around. So embarrassing, but also I felt quite violated. I was extremely fucking pissed off. And of course, I went and I turned his ass in and he got in trouble for it because we don't tolerate that kind of stuff, okay? But yeah, it was super embarrassing. I'm sitting in there. I mean, then literally I didn't even realize it. I realized what he had done, and I guess I didn't put 2 and 2 together or like realize, hey, dummy, your skirt's still up in front of all these freaking people. Yeah, that wasn't great. That was not a great experience at all. Yeah. I've had a couple moments while drinking alcoholic beverages. I will go ahead and put a trigger warning here. If you are uncomfortable about someone speaking about alcohol or anything like that, go ahead and bow out for a few minutes. But I have a habit. I don't drink very often. You guys know this if you've been here. I don't drink very much at all. But I have the habit when I do drink of I become very, very friendly, and I like to eat, and I am hilarious. And funny enough, I am way more funny in person and way more kind of out there and kind of loud and bold than I am here. And I know that I'm already too much for some people. So yeah, just know that this is a very slightly watered down version of myself. But yeah, I was drinking one night and we were at a friend's house. Luckily, Brett was with me, and I don't ever go somewhere where I'm, you know, I don't trust who I'm around and stuff like that. But they make all this delicious food, and I'm sitting there after we're swimming and stuff for the day. I go in and make a plate. Apparently, now I don't remember any of this. Apparently I make a plate. Don't remember I've made a plate. And then I go and make another plate. Now, meanwhile, I've already left this other plate, already ate off of it and stuff like that. Go back in to make a second plate, and then I'm sitting there now eating off of the first plate that I forgot I had, and now a second plate. I then go and make a third plate of food, and I'm standing across the table in a bathing suit, eating with my hands at my friend's house. Bless their hearts. Yeah, eating with my hands and getting food literally everywhere. Meanwhile, they got like 4 dogs, so all of their dogs are down at my feet trying to collect the food that I'm dropping all over the floor. Good times. Real good times. Okay, so if you are someone like me, you love glow, 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 you like a less is more, let my skin shine, but make it look yummy, juicy deliciousness, this is for you. This is for you. I'm going to do my brows off camera, my She Glam, my Milani brow, and then my NYX Thick It Stick It. We'll come back and do this eye look that I hope turns out, and maybe I should have done my eyes first. Cross your fingers, y'all. I'll be right back. Go grab a snack. All right, I am back, and our brows are done. I already know that when I put these eye tapes on, it's going to pull some makeup up. So y'all don't do what I did, okay? Do as I say, not as I do. Is that the right saying? Anyways, if you're going to do this look, do your eyes first. But I'm going to go in with some little eye tapes. I actually ran out of my e.l.f. eye tapes. So I got this little thing from Amazon. It has a cute little heart, like compact. And then the rolls of tape go in it. Incredibly affordable. I don't know quite how sticky it is. So I'm just going to put it to the back of my hand. If you're using Scotch tape, you also want to do that. You don't want to put something that's going to pull and tug on your lids. So let me put these on and then I'll be right back again. Alright, I also primed with my Glamlite Eye-Cing Eye Base in Buttercream. I'm going into the Nomad Cosmetics Verona Amore y Morte palettes, or Love and Death. I do have a 2 looks up already with this palette. I really love it, and I was so inspired by the cool tone side, I'm using it again today. My idea is I want to go into dark and do just like a shadow wing, and then I want to go with the navy blue and then put this on the lid and then do a rhinestone and some colorful mascara. I don't know, we'll see what happens, but I'm going to go in with a dark. I'm using a flat shader or like smudger type brush, and that's why I'm saying I should have done my eyes first, so do your eyes first. But basically I'm going to do like halfway with the dark shade and then halfway with Poison and then go in with Juliet. We will see how this works. I really love this palette. I love the color story, the theming, the artwork. I will say that the shimmers for me, and in my personal opinion, are a little bit finicky. They're quite, I guess, like more dry and flaky, a little bit more hard pressed in the pan. That's not a horrible thing. I'm just noting it for you guys. So I'm literally just taking a brush, and if you would have done your makeup first, you literally could just go in with this, and it takes no time at all. I'm not aiming for perfection here because we can clean everything up. And then I'm literally just staying in the exact same brush, and I'm going to go into Poison, which is that navy shade. Holy crap. Their mattes are superior. They're great. And then let me tap this off. Let me get a different brush just because I want them to kind of mesh well where they meet. And then this one's a little bit smaller than the other brush. And again, I can clean anything up that I need to clean up. Oh, I think that's gonna be so pretty. Yeah, when I got done filming, I was like, you know what? I want to play with this again and just do something. I mean, this is going to be incredibly easy, you guys. It is incredibly easy. That's the look, basically. I'm going to go in with some NYX glitter glue. And I'm putting it above. I don't really actually want to touch the wing part. Or not touch it as much as I can not touch it. Then I'm going to go in with my finger to start with, and then if we need to use a sponge tip applicator or wetter brush, we will. And I'm going to go into Juliet. Again, they are just incredibly hard pressed in the pan, and you got to work. You got to do a little bit of work with these. They're still really beautiful though. They're very impactful still, and they're very long lasting, so I ain't mad at it. They're just, you got to work for it. You got to work for it, okay, honey? I'm actually going to go into my little sponge tip applicator. Oh, that works so much better. And that's the thing too, you know, if you try something, just like if you watched my videos for the new NYX foundation and the new Juvia's Place foundation, I did not like either one of them really, well, especially the Juvia's Place one upon like first impression. But go in with different brushes, different tools, set your base a little bit differently, prep your lids a little bit differently. You know, there's nothing wrong with doing something a little bit different to try to get the outcome that you're trying to achieve with something. I mean, you can see, I mean, that's stunning. It's absolutely stunning. I'm basically just trying to make sure that I don't have any stickiness because I do have hooded lids. So if I don't basically set that glitter glue down with this shadow, then everything's going to transfer and it's going to be a hot mess, a real hot mess. Going back in with that brush again into Poison and just intensifying it a little bit. I'm trying to be really careful, y'all, because I already did my base and stuff. Back in again with dark. This would be really, really stunning too if you had like a shade maybe like Cleona Bubbles or something, or just like a very like white icy champagne-y shade. Do the wing and then just kind of press that glitter or like sparkly shade on top. Ooh, honey. Oh yes, I think this is going to be so beautiful, so impactful, and easy as heck. I'm going to do the other side off of camera. I'm going to put a couple little gemstones. I think that's the plan. And then I'm going to go in with this Item Beauty. It's supposed to be like a mascara, like topper type thing, but I think it's going to be stunning with this look. I'll throw on some mascara. Let's come back and reveal the hair. If you're still here, thank you. I will be RB. All right, beauties, I am back, y'all. I'm obsessed. Are the eyes completely even? No, but we're gonna ignore that. I literally just went in with some little gemstones or little Colourpop ones. You can get them from Amazon for incredibly cheap. And I put a couple little gemstones on. And I went in with that Item Beauty. It's the Juice Boost like primer, but I did it as mascara. I did both colors on top and left the blue by itself, and then did the lilac on the bottom. I went in with Flexatarian in the inner corner, and my lips are my Huda Beauty Diamond Balm in the shade Negligee. I thought it looked perfect together. Of course, if you're a lashes beauty, then throw on some lashes with this if you want to. The hair, of course, it's not super dry. It's still probably 50% wet. I don't know if I like it. It's very, from what I'm seeing right now, and I have to like look at it when it's dry all the way. One note, I like some warmth and a little bit of dimension in my hair. It looks beautiful. It looks shiny as hell, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to obviously see it, you know, later tonight. I'm about to go do dinner and stuff like that. We'll kind of live in it, let it dry all the way, and we'll see. Overall, it's okay. I definitely like it being darker. I feel beautiful with my hair being a little bit darker and just having a little pick-me up. It's just one note for me. I don't know if y'all feel the same way or y'all understand what I'm saying. I'm obsessed with the eye look. Again, incredibly easy. Throw your little eye tapes on, do a couple shadows, put some gems, literally as easy as it comes. The eye tapes, really like those. It's my first time using them. I really liked them, and it came with like 8 packs. And this little thing, love it, super affordable. Speaking of that, I want to do a quick little giveaway with you guys right here. It makes me feel good to give back. I wish I could give more. I wish I could do international giveaways. I wish I could do cash. Mama's broke, y'all. All giveaway deets are always down below, of course. But I'm going to be sending you 2 rolls of the shadow tape, a little mini Maybelline Sky High, and the Aether Beauty palette. Just a little something to honestly just say thank you. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for believing in me, even when I can't believe in myself. Let's get up close and look at the eye look. And I think the lip, like everything it looks so beautiful together. Like even my mirror's always right here. It looks stunning. My eyes are a little uneven, but it's okay. I think it looks stunning. What do you guys think? What do you think about my makeover? Overall, I feel great. It definitely has picked my mood up a little bit. Incredibly easy. Anybody could do it. Literally, I tried to make every look that I do here beginner friendly. Very easy for anybody to sit down and accomplish. And you can do it with any colors too. Like, I love this. The hair I'm a little iffy about when it's dry. I'll leave a pin comment or something like that, let you guys know. Yeah, it's nice. My hair feels nice. It feels pretty and feels shiny. And I do like that it's not so dull and brassy like it was before, but I don't know. I need a little something else, I think. That's it, beauties. I'm going to go make some dinner. I'm making salmon patties. What are you eating on the day that you're watching this? Comment down below. Y'all know I'm nosy as hell. Thank you for lifting my spirits. Thank you for being the beautiful, incredible people that you are. I love you, beauties. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. And of course, be your own best beautiful. Bye, beauties.